When do you feel like helping hurts? And that is certainly not my own question.
Yeah, a lot of people ask this, and it's really a struggle. It's really a struggle. There is clearly a school of thought that delivering free goods to people in the developing world, whether that's food, clothes, whatever, has a negative effect because it has the impact of discouraging people from offering those services profitably. And there are lots of anecdotes about that. At the same time, I don't think there's a universal effective argument against that. So I want to caution on the other side that we're not too quick to judge. Let me give you an example. A really thoughtful study was done about giving away bed nets to fight malaria. And there are lots of anecdotes out there of people finding bed nets being used in unintended ways as fencing, uh, decoratively, as a fish net, as a tool for fishing, all kinds of different things. Um, Lots of anecdotes. And so people would argue, well, people don't appreciate what they get for free. But a really thoughtful randomized control trial done on this question found that if you give someone a free bed net, not only will they likely use it, but they are much more inclined to buy a, a bed net in the future. So it doesn't discourage people from buying, doesn't negatively impact vendors of bed nets, it positively impacts vendors of bed nets. So these are complex issues. I would say that as a general rule, I wouldn't take stuff. For instance, it's really common for people in the United States to travel abroad and gather up a bunch of stuff from their friends, fill up suitcases or even container loads of stuff and take it to the developing world and give it away. And I'd said, one of the things that happens oftentimes is that people take stuff they can buy in the developing world. Uh, we sometimes think of all of Africa as being like one giant village on the Masai Mara, right? That everyone lives like that. And in fact, in every country in Africa, there are big cities with stores where you can go buy stuff. And in most, there are a few really impoverished countries where you might not be able to get all the things you want, but across the border, there is all the stuff you want. It's just much better to go, gather up money, go to Africa, buy that stuff. And if you have to give it to people that can't afford to buy it, and that's often the case, just do the country the courtesy of buying the stuff there instead of buying it here and shipping it across and then giving it away. So